It's Miss Nikki with Mary Mom and Mogul, and I want to thank you so much for joining me today as I plan out my month view for September. Let's get started. The first thing I want to do is go back to my pre-planning pages. I only have some birthdays down here, so I want to first add my to-do list. So I'm just going to go back to August. Turn on my tools, get my lasso, and copy this. When I go back to September, now I can just paste this. Now before I release it, I am going to change the color. I have this kind of rusty color that I've been using, so I'm going to use that there as well. I don't think I have any important dates that need to be recorded since I have the birthdays here. And for my September will be back to business. Everybody is back to school and our routines are starting to get back on track. I don't believe we have any appointments scheduled yet for this month, but there are some bills to pay, so I'm going to write those down. I did think of something that I better record. I'm going to put a little deco here. I have a sticker book that's titled September from the Retro Planner Co. So here it is. And there are some absolutely beautiful stickers in this kit. I'm going to open this in its own window because I see there are a few of those that I want to use. For this September here, I think that I want to use one of these. Now, since I can still see the little flag, I'm just going to use my white pen and white it out. Now, since I placed this here before I did that, now the white is on top of it. So I'm going to select it. I'm going to arrange for it to come to the front. And there we are. And I know that that is my hyperlink that takes me to the month view. Now for this list, I think I want to use one of these. Well, it is not a frame. And that's what I'm looking for, a frame. So I'm going to grab one of these instead. And that's perfect. Now for this little calendar here. There are no hyperlinks on this calendar. It's basically just a calendar. I could put a frame around it as well. I am going to grab this September while I am looking at it. And I'm just going to put that right there. And now I've seen plenty of these sheer stickers. I'm going to grab this one just to kind of highlight that. Now I could, of course, decorate this area or use one of these to cover the page. But instead, I think I'm going to use a bit of the deco. I'll grab this thick mama and the truck. Since it's so light, I'll go ahead and use it. And that's fine. I can still see all the information. Now I'm going to turn off my tools, take myself to September, and move this page. The September in review, I'm going to, let's close this off. I'm going to copy this page, and then I'm going to paste the page after this page. So if I do a September in review, I will do it. I like for the page to be placed afterwards. Now, since I did that, I'm going to move this page to the trash. And I'm going to go back to my pre-planning pages because I know that the next page is a blank page and I need that. So I'm going to copy it. And now I'm going to go to September and I'm going to paste this page. I'm going to paste this page before this page. And here I'm just going to put a couple things that I was inspired by on Pinterest. Sometimes I use all my own pictures or pictures that I've downloaded myself, but I am kind of feeling this vibe, so I'm going to roll with it. And I love how it looks. It's still very hot here, but fall is definitely coming. I already see cooler temperatures in like the next week. Okay, now that we have all that done, now I want to work on the days of the week and the dates. So let's do that really quickly. I'm going to use the September for that again. The September sticker book, as well as most of the sticker books by the Retro Planner Co., are created to be viewed in a split screen like this. This was just a test to see if it is a transparent background, and it is. So I am going to need to cover these dates. Well, let's see. If I use this one, it's going to completely cover. So I'm going to turn on my lasso tool and then copy and then lasso. Now that I have all these here, I can size them all at once. And now for the day covers. Now for the date covers. And these are both really cute, but these apples are winning for me. So let's grab those. Let's try that again. I want them a little big. I think that would be perfect. Before I start with those numbers, I'm going to change this because we have changed our day for going to an amusement park. Okay, and for the rest of these, I'm going to lasso them and delete. Now I want to create a list for my sidebar. I think I want to go with one of these clipboards. I really like those, so let's put this in a new window so we can kind of look at these colors. I don't want to go with a lot of green, so let's go with this tan-like color. And I use this to make like a monthly cleaning and chore list. And since I'm here, I'm going to grab a doll of some sort. Now, this one says Black Girls Wintertime, but they're looking kind of fall to me. I want one of these girls. I'll go with her. I love that she's hanging off the page. I did that so that I'll remember that she is also my hyperlink now. But what's really happening is her head is. So when I click on it, I can still get back to my pre-planning pages. Now for September. Wait, I'm covering up some of my apples. Okay. Now I can see all my apples. Now for covering the September. So first thing I'm going to do is lasso this area here. Take this screenshot, copy, and now paste this white box. Okay, it is covered. So now I can grab one of these super cute borders. It's actually a picture frame, and I like this one. But I like this one too. I'm gonna go with the first one. I could use this September and be matchy-matchy with my day covers, or I can use something like this for September, which I think I am feeling the most. Or I could use this Hello September. I do like that. Let's go with that. That's different for me. And I want that same border on the other side, the frame that I keep calling a border. And there was a really cute quote that I saw, which I don't think it's going to fit, but I'll take the fall is my favorite. But I was looking at the all at once summer collapsed into fall. A little bit more decoration and then I'll get down to business. This is just a little deco. I am going to send it to the back. It's just a bit of blank space here, and I just want to do something with it. For the first day of fall, I'm going to grab this. I wanted a little something right here. I was thinking one of the bushels or the barrel of apples, but I actually think I'm just going to grab the apples and cinnamon. The last thing as far as deco is I want to grab one of these sheer stickers, possibly one I haven't used yet. Let's try this one. And I'm going to use it to cover this calendar here. So I really like how it looks with the translucent calendar. I'm noticing that I've been adding one of these to almost like every spread. I'm really feeling those. Okay, so the next thing that I want to do is mark the bills. So now these things are like tabs, but I think that I might use that for my bills. But I also saw these little boxes, and these little pill things. And I think that so far I have the green, the red, and the tan. Since I have more of the tan and the green, I'm going to use the red, which I think is appropriate anyway for the bills. Now what I'm going to do is size this once and then copy it. And I'm going to paste and match style so that I don't have to resize it again. Alexa, when is Grandparents' Day?
National Grandparents' Day is 12 days away, on Sunday, September 8th.
So let's mark that. So Labor Day is the 2nd. Patriot Day is September 11th. And now I want to actually write on these, which sometimes I do that off camera, but I'm going to do it so that you can see. I'm going to pick the color because I want to write with this color here. So I'm going to use my pen tool and then go to custom, go to pen dropper, and now I can find that color. And let's close that. I can use it here. But not that big. Okay. So this is coming along very nicely. And I like the brown in her sweater, but I think I'm going to put on my thick pen so that I can make some dots. But I do want to find that red. This red here, that's the red I want to use. So now I have added my son's activities. There's swimming, percussion lessons, and soccer. Actually, I have one more. The next thing I need to add is my Amazon monthly delivery. So I'm going to grab this Amazon truck because my monthly subscribe and save comes on around the 12th. But it is scheduled for the 12th, but some things come like the day after. So that's perfect for that. For my nails, I want to put that in here. I'm going to use this one. I like to use the paste and match style option so that I don't have to keep resizing again and again. I want to put my hair in here. I'm going to use this icon for my hair appointment. I should say getting my hair done. I'm going to do that on the 13th. I'm going to have a Sam's Club delivery on Sunday, the 1st. I'm in the Aaron sticker book. This is volume 2 from the Retro Planner Co. And I am looking for this. It's looking pretty crowded, so I'm just going to grab a couple icons. That one is for recycling. This one is for garbage. So it looks like I have everything here to get me started for the month, but I want to update my book for the month. So I hit my rings and it takes me to the index. I'm going to click on the bookshelf, but I wanted you to see how I have just used my highlighter and highlighted the pages that I use most often so that I can just get to them quickly, since there are so many pages here in the index. So when I hit the bookshelf, it takes me to the books that I've read this year. And this month we are reading, for August, we are reading The Yellow Wife by Sadiqa Johnson. And it is so good. But I'm almost done. And I've already rated the book because I've read it before. So reading it this second time is even better. So for the next book that we're reading, I'm going to go to Google and find a picture of the book to put in here. Okay, so it is Cast by Isabel Wilkerson. And I'm going to go to Images. I'm going to save this image to my photos. Now that I'm in my photos, I can you see how it's lighting up? Because it has cut this out for me. And I'm going to hit copy. And when I come back here, I can paste the image. Isn't that so cool? But I have this really cute picture that is covering some of the boxes. So I'm just going to move it over a little, and then I'm going to put the book there. And when I'm done reading it, I'll come back and rate it. But because I am going to be reducing this image more and more, I want to add a little something here, and then I could be done. I'm looking at these two girls that I think I want. This is called Sage Scenery. I'll leave the shop below in the description box, but I'm going to go with her. I actually don't like that she has all this white, so I am going to try to get it out. I like how she is covering the books just a little bit. And that is enough for now. If I add something, I'll share it with you in my next video. Because honestly, I don't like all of this white back here. But anyway, that was the last thing that I need to do. And here we are with our finished September. And I love it. And with the first day of fall coming, it is perfect. Fall is my favorite season, by the way. I want to thank you so much for watching today. If you haven't subscribed already, please go ahead and do so. If you're not following me on Instagram, please go ahead and do that too. I'll make sure that the link is in the description box below. If there's anything that I've used today that's not listed below, feel free to ask me about it. I'd love to share it with you. And I look forward to sharing with you how I plan out the upcoming weeks of September using my digital planner. Until then remember we can manage all the things together.